And good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com and the Weemy Report. It is time now for Deep Dish Football to do another university football program preview and what the high school coaches think about the university. I did a bunch of them, all the Illinois schools, Division III schools, and all this stuff. This is going to be one D1 school, an FCS, the University of Northern Iowa. Now, just to give a brief overview of some things. First, Coach Farley is still the coach at UNI, Northern Iowa. He's been there for a long time, which is good because that means stability at the coaching staff level, which is a well-seen thing, especially for among recruits. Northern Iowa recruits a lot in Illinois. I believe they have 9 kids on the roster, if I'm not mistaken. They have 9 or 8 kids now on the roster. I think 2 are from transfers from different schools, or 3. But they do a good job of recruiting the state of Illinois. Any high school coach I've talked to about Northern Iowa, they've always said basically the same thing. Northern Iowa is Northern Iowa. It's a good school. It's a good football program. But sometimes kids shy away because it's Iowa, which is a complete stereotypical response for the younger generation. But Iowa's a beautiful place, beautiful area. The coaches do a great job. I'm very fond of Coach Braun. I met him at the North Central. It was the North Central camp. He does a great job with recruiting, defensive line coach. I know Josh Bond. He sort of like a, how do you say, a quarterback guru, if you put it in the middle terms. But he's a great quarterback coach, offensive coordinator in that. Pat McCann is well known too, especially among a few of the Illinois high school coaches, because when you look at Illinois, you look at linemen, wide receivers, DBs, and the rest later on. But Northern Iowa was in the Gateway Conference, FCS school. They're one of the weird Division I schools that they played their football games in a dome in the Uni Dome, which again is a perfect situation for any recruit that's concerned about snow or bad weather. And that's a great area to play in when you're playing in a dome. So that's another thing to think about the University of Northern Iowa. Now, Northern Iowa is the only, I think it's the only FCS school in the state of Iowa, but they actually have put some good upsets, especially against Iowa State. They're a well-respected school, so it's just things to think about for recruits to think about. And like I've said before, on numerous videos, there is a lot of Chicago transplants, especially to Chicago recruits and Chicago suburbs transplants that are living in Iowa. So that's just something to wrap your mind around. And there's a lot more now of Illinois students going to school in Iowa. Always has been for decades to go to school in Iowa. But again, it's something to think about. If you think I'm the only kid from Illinois, blah blah blah. It's not true. A lot of kids now go to a bunch of different schools in that, and there's a lot of little liberal arts schools that are around the area. Basically it's a state. It's a, how do you say, it's a college land of a state. There's a lot of little mini colleges, and of course you got the University of Iowa, Iowa State, and all the other big schools. But that's something to wrap around. That's something to put in your head. So, and that's all I got to say about University of Northern Iowa. Like I said, Coach Braun does a great job. Farley's been there for a long time. McCann's something to look at. My only thing is that I would like to see, how do you say, I'd like to see more presence of University of Northern Iowa coaches more at the camps than just Just poor Braun. He's a good guy, but let's get some more Northern Iowa coaches there. But that's all my complaint. I really like the coaching staff. I think they do a tremendous job recruiting the state of Illinois. It's an impressive school. So have a good one. And if you like what I had to say, please visit deepdishfootball.com. Follow me on Twitter on Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football. And you can follow me on Instagram, Coach Big Pete. Yada, yada, yada. That's it. Have a great day.